Hi, my name is Ron Roberts, PJ Golf Professional of 26 years. I'm going to welcome you to the Educated Golfer. Today, I'm going to educate you on the fundamentals of hitting a driver. This is basically the toughest club in the bag to hit because it's actually the longest club in the bag to hit as well. And for the majority of my students that I get, male or female, they're always struggling with the driver. So I'm gonna kind of go over a few things with you and hopefully it helps you out a little bit, educate you a little bit. And on the driver, for right-handed golfers, if I put this club between my feet and I step toward my target 50% forward and 50% back, you can see that the ball position's in the middle of my stance. So as your club gets longer, we've got to keep moving the ball closer to our left heel. So again, with your driver, we want the ball more off of our left heel. And one thing about the golf swing is your head and spine do not move in the golf swing, especially the driver. So being our right hand is on the club lower than our left, you can see that from my belly button to my sternum, I need a little tilt in my spine. The lower body is like the letter A, 50-50 on my weight, everything looks good. But as you can see, with the ball forward, I need more spine tilt. So you can see where my head's at. And the reason we need the ball forward and more spine tilt, it buys us more time to get back to impact. I have a lot of students that they'll have the ball too far toward the middle of their stance and they're trying to come in and they just can't get there every time. The face is open and they just keep hitting them right all day. So again, let's move the ball more off of our left heel. And you can see where my head and spine is. At the top of my swing, spine doesn't move, does it? At impact, spine hasn't moved, has it? At finish, see how this shoulder's lower than this one? Spine never moved. Everything rotates around your head and spine. At your address position, left shoulder goes under the chin. At impact, right shoulder goes under your chin. Everything rotates around your head and spine. And yeah, hopefully you've watched my video, The Key to Building a Repeatable Swing. Because in that swing, on that video, talking about tension level. Understand, we're swinging the club, not hitting the ball. So make sure you don't have a lot of tension in your hands, forearms, and chest. I'm just going to give you that you don't. So at my address position, off my left heel, see my head's still there, isn't it? Now for the head and spine not to move, one thing that's an absolute for your driver or any other club is my right hip must turn behind me to help me to keep my head, spine, and my hands in the correct position. Now you can see it, my spine's not moved. I have a lot of students who I'll get, they'll take it back, their head and everything will come off the ball, but their hips will also kick out. If their hips kick out, then their spine goes the other direction, doesn't it? And therefore their shaft comes in steep. And they hit that big old slice all day long. So again, there's more than just one thing to help you consistently hit your driver as far as the fundamentals, but these are absolute. Left heel, head and spine don't move, no tension. Now that's buying me more time to get the impact, hasn't it? So I'm gonna hit a couple for you and we'll see how it goes. And you watch my head and spine, it's not moving. And one other thing before I hit these, we'll talk about the height of the ball. The average is that ball is about halfway showing over top of the driver. That's kind of the tendency. So everybody's different. But again, start there and see how it goes. So again, my address position. Let me swing a few so I don't pull anything. Head and spines where it is, 50-50, no tension. That's tagged. That's pretty good. So again, you should see where nothing really moved. Let me hit one more for you. And again, the head and spine don't move. Everything rotates around my head and spine. It was pretty solid. Now, one thing my job is as an instructor is to help you fix yourself when you're going bad. So when I hit a ball, if I'm out playing and I hit a ball and I hit it a little right, what that tells me immediately that at impact, my shoulder got a little too involved, where I got a little ahead of it and my face is open and I'll hit a push. So what I do immediately next drive is I make sure that my shoulder stays back, because if my shoulder stays back and I drop and rotate my right forearm, then that squares the face up at impact, doesn't it? And I just keep right on rotating. That's what's putting the good heat on the ball. So, in just the opposite, if I pull one left, then what I'll know there is that my upper body led and left my lower body behind. So again, if my upper body goes first, my lower body stays back, face is open. Upper body goes first, leaves the lower body behind. Again, there's always a reason that's doing one or the other. And understand, wherever that ball goes is where the club face is pointing at impact. So just kind of think about that as well. Dress position, head and spine don't move, no tension. There's 3 pretty good shots there. So let me tell you another thing I see with a lot of my students is their finish. At your address position, you're in a good balanced position. But understand, when you finish, you want your weight forward, you want your stomach and chest facing your target, heel facing the sky. And that tells me that you got all your weight through the shot. But I had a student the other night, gentlemen, first time I met him. He hits the ball and immediately he falls back. Well, again, if he's falling back, then obviously his face is coming wide open and he's hitting the miles right. So again, understand that your goal is the whole right side of your body comes through at the exact same time. So look at it this way. If I spray painted my whole right side of my body red, my other side white, understand, whether it be iron, fairway wood, or driver, the whole right side of your body must come in together at the exact same time at impact. Has to happen, okay? So a great drill for that is I'm going to hit you some one-handed 8-irons. And I do this with all my students. And if my timing is off, I'll do this for myself. And it helps kind of get me right back in the timing, better groove. So again, I've got my 8-iron. I'm going to choke down on it. And all I want to do is hit some little half swings, 3 and 7, 3 and 7. So if you've watched any of my videos, hopefully you have, go to video number 6. I'm talking about 3 and 7s and talking about where your hands are always in front of your chest. So check out video 6 for sure on my full swing. But on this drill here, we'll put the left hand behind, always hit it off of the tee, because all we're trying to do is to get a good feel. Not bad. I'll hit one more, then it'll get me from behind so you can kind of see how the angles are and see what the ball is actually doing. So again, the whole right side comes together same time. Literally couldn't hit any better than that. So if you want to come on around this way. Okay, so again, from this angle here, again, I choke down on a club, just drop, and rotate, nice, 3 and 7. So we're trying to get the whole right side of the body together, and I'm not swinging hard, there's not a lot of tension. This isn't for distance. This is for feel how the whole right side of the body works together as one unit. A little heavy, let's try another one. Pretty good. And you can see how my angle on my through swing matches the angle on the back swing. Okay? So while he's there, let me hit one more driver for you, and let's get it from the back end as well. So again, from here, understand is, again, head and spine don't move, and we're trying to keep these angles on the same on the back and through, and the only way to do that's with no tension. Okay? And again, watch my video, The Key to Repeatable Swing. So again, head and spine, I'm in good shape, no tension, everything looks pretty good. A little left, but still, you know, kind of gives you the idea. So again, I think the biggest thing with the driver is these fundamentals, but understand that the shaft is absolutely the most important thing with your driver. I have a lot of students that I'll be teaching, and I'll just pick up their driver, try to hit a few shots for them, and I literally cannot hit their club because that shaft does not match my swing. So understand the shaft is absolutely the most important part of the game. You got different kick points, you got different torques, you have different lofts. I hit a low ball. I'm hitting an 11-degree driver because I hit a low ball. But my fitter gave me the shaft and the loft that helps get my ball in the air. So again, make sure that when your swing could be perfect, but if you've got the wrong driver, still not going to help you. Okay, so go get fitted, whether you're with Wilson, Titleist, TaylorMade, Ping, Callaway, all great companies, all great drivers. But get fitted by a professional because that's a big deal. So again, if you get the right shaft, I think it's going to help tremendously because like my club head speed may be 90, 95. Yours might be 100. Gentleman over here might be 110. So again, there's so many variables. If you have the perfect swing and everything really looks good, it could be something just as simple is having the wrong shaft in your club. And understand this, most of your clubs that you get off the rack, I believe they're 45 to 45 and a half inches long. I can't hit a 45 and a half inch long driver. I'm so inconsistent. When I do catch it, man, I pick up a lot more yardage, but I'm not consistently hitting it down the middle. So I ordered my shaft. This is a 44 and a half inch shaft with 11-degree loft. Obviously it's a regular flex. But again, it's that important. So if you've got a good swing and your shaft's too long, again, I'll hit that 2 or 3 around that are just pushed out to the right. Puts me in trouble. So when I went down to the 44 and a half inch shaft, man, I really started hitting more fairways. So again, there's so many different variables, but hopefully this kind of helps give you somewhere to go with your swing, and hopefully help you to get a little better. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you all would, please subscribe. We're trying to give you as much good quality content as we can. This video here, a gentleman commented me on it. He said, would you please do a video on the driver, on the fundamentals? So that's why we did this driver. So if there's anything, any questions or anything that you're struggling with, let me know. So hit subscribe, hit likes, hit comments, and notifications. We try to send the video out every 2 weeks. So if you got your notification on every time I send one out, it'll ding you. So again, hope this helps you, and thanks so much, and good luck to you.